Hello, hello, I am Kazasagi Usagi here with more World of Warcraft. Um, I went, and finished a whole bunch of stuff, an hour before, because it's long and trying, and I wanted to see what could be done and what couldn't be done, and most of it can't be done, because it's like, you need 3 players, you need 5 players, and when you type in, who else is in this zone with me? Oh, the answer is nobody. But then you're like, oh, well, maybe I should check. No, the range of players that are in this, in this zone. Oh, I fucked up. 32. So 20 to 49 is about the range. Oh, it's still pretty much nobody, just this priest. So there's no getting that stuff done until I can literally punch it out of oblivion. And that's fine. But I saved some time, and we'll go turn it in together so we can read the quests. But we'll grab the new ones over here, and it's exciting. I died a lot trying to solo things. There's a big dragon right here, and he just laughed at me and looked at me, and then I died. So there's just nobody here. Let me take care of some things really quickly that I forgot to do before starting. There we go. Okie dokie.
Glory to the Sindorai.
Glory to the Cinderai to you. Our scouts have reported a massive influx of Sun Fury Blood Elf recruits heading to the ruins of Karabor. Normally these represent a purely military threat, however we believe something else is amiss. Descriptions of their attire and fighting style are suspiciously close to that of Illidan himself. I do not want to become alarmed without good reason, so I would like you to go there and bring back their weapons. We will determine whether my fears are unfounded or not.
Farewell.
Is he turning people into blood elves? Can you just... not blood elves. Demon hunters? How do you turn into a demon hunter? I can't remember.
Our enemies will fall.
The Ash-Tongue Broken have been ordered by Illidan to excavate the ruins of Bari to the far north. They're in search of Draenei artifacts, no doubt. Bari was home to many Bari relics before Gul'dan buried the town under a volcanic explosion. We must use this opportunity to recover the tablets of Bari, an ancient text rumored to hold the secrets of the Temple of Karbor, a place you might know as the Black Temple.
We will have justice.
Justice. Was there a mailbox here? I think I might have sold something. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes. We're making back that money. I undercut everyone by a lot because they were crazy. Your low-level Outland gear is not going to sell for 2,000 gold. It's just not.
Anu Belore de la Na.
The Ash-Tongue tribe is feared among all the Broken. It consists of the most vicious and bloodthirsty individuals handpicked by Akama himself. They are as fierce and ruthless as any Naga, demon, or blood elf in Illidan's army, and they have been deployed in large numbers at the ruins of Bari to the north. Go there and put a dent in their numbers before they get a chance to mount an attack on us.
Salama Ashalanore.
Salama Shalanore. Well, let's go turn stuff in first before we tackle these exciting things. I think my favorite part, so I had to go around and collect like this cloak and stuff of a Death Knight, but they want you to wear the goggles, which lowers your stats. So then you have to fight a dragon with lower stats because you can't see the dragon without the goggles. It's just, you need 5 players to do it. Is bad. I can't remember what our purpose was, but I think we're summoning the Death Knight from the dead because that seems like a good idea. You must use the spectacles if you wish to see the spirits of Shadowmoon. Only with all three united may I divine the secrets you so desperately seek. Yep. Yeah, I can't get you that one for the last one for a very long time. It's beyond me. I'm sure we'll kill more blood elves eventually, so I'm not worried about the rings, and the rings are turned into Shatacity anyway. It's not a big deal.
Honored, I'm sure.
Special of the day, Fellspine Tide. I'll need some alone time now, Layla. Thanks for all the help.
Very good.
Ugh. Gnomes. This is my daily reminder that I hate gnomes. I'm sure you don't get tired of hearing it, and I definitely don't get tired of saying it. Right, it's the guy that walks the path. Did you manage to get the rod? Well done. Such a treasure deserves better than to be shut away in the dark chest. We shall see it used for a worthy purpose. There is one last element missing from the staff. We must direct the staff's power towards the dark conclave spirits. We can do that by gathering feathers scattered on the ground of the Skethlon base camp and using them in the staff. The base camp is to the southeast of the Warhammer stronghold. Gul'dan's magic utterly destroyed my brethren, leaving only their spirits, but it did not stop there. The magic fed on the spell the Aroka were preparing, forging a sinister force that engulfed the spirits. I wish there was like better music here. I wish I could still play music on Twitch without consequences. But there are in fact consequences. Everything going okay over here? I'm not really interested in doing anything about this. No, I'm not trying to kill the pigs. Fuck. Oh, I thought that wolf was gonna have absolutely slapped me from fucking with the pigs. I didn't mean to. Anyway. Can I skin you guys? Or are you worthless to me? Worthless. Greetings, traveler. I'm Ornrook. Please sit by my fire and warm yourself. Beware the ravenous beasts on the shattered shelf below us. Get me those tubers. You say there were a lot more of those flayers than you expected? Looks like it's time to take out the trash. Whoa, wait, what? Wait, I only get to pick one. I was like, shit, that's still a lot of... Restores 1,700 health over 30 seconds. Must remain seated while eating. If you spend at least 10 seconds eating, you will be well fed. Shit. And increases your spell power by 2 and your versatility by 2. Agility and versatility. Strength and versatility. Spell power and versatility. Well, I guess I'll take these. We need to show these flayers what happens when you mess with Ornrock's business. I want you to go back to the Shattered Plains and destroy every flayer egg that you see. They'll be deep in flayer territory, so keep your guard up. Well, can I destroy these without turning back? Yes, I can. Absolutely easy. Being a druid is the best thing in the world.
I need to get closer.
Don't worry. I literally don't have to do anything. It's all druid runs now.
It is too far away.
Like a bird, I only fly away. It's so good. That's a big boy. And it's an elite. I bet this game will make me fight it. 'Cause that's just the theme of the Shadow Moon Valley. That'll teach those damn filthy animals not to kill my boars. Well done, Lilith. Onark adjusts his posture and stands to his full height. I had to be sure, Lilith, and to be sure I had to test you. Please excuse that little masquerade. I am as much a farmer as you are male. Oh, I got it. I was not following for a second. Which is to say, not at all. If you are to recover the cipher of the damnation, you will need to listen to what I have to tell you. When you are ready, let me know, and I will tell you the story. My headset is dying. We've only just begun. So let me take care of that really quickly. Okay. I am ready to hear your story, Arnrock. Very well. The words you seek have a name, Lilith. They are known as the Cipher of Damnation, the words uttered by Gul'dan himself to shatter this land. The very spell that severed the last remaining tie the orcs had with the elements of Draenor. Ornok nods. Aye, it is the cipher that you must reconstruct, and ultimately the words of the cipher that you must call. How do I find the cipher? The Cipher of Damnation was kept in Gul'dan's private quarters inside Karbor for 20 years. Ah, that's right. You have no idea what Karbor is, do you? The Black Temple. Aye, now home to Illidan Stormrage. When Illidan took control of the Black Temple, he discovered the cipher. He recognized that the damage to this world had already been done, but thought it wise to keep the cipher secure for later use. How do you know all of this? When you stand on the altar of damnation, you see the spirits of the damned kneeling in prayer. What you do not see is me standing next to Gul'dan. Oronok nods. I told you that I was a lot of things. Did I not? One of those things was a lieutenant to Gul'dan. I have done many terrible things in my life. I have slaughtered man, woman, and child alike, danced in the blood of the innocent Draenei, yet Oronok chokes on his words. Yes. What? What is it, Oronok? I will never forget that day, Night Elf. Never. Even though I had long since abandoned shamanism in favor of shadow magic, I felt the cut. A sense of loss so profound. I could not explain it to you with mere words. When the tie to the elements was severed, all orcs in Draenor changed. If there was any ever doubt in the power of the shadows, it was washed away with the cresting of molten lava over the shattered earth. Please, continue, please. A wave of sickness rushed through me. After the ritual was over, I ran home to my children. I gathered what belongings I could carry in my arms and left with my boys. We ran to the hills and hid. There really was no other option. Not a day goes by that I don't think of the cut. It's been 20 years to reconnect. It has taken 20 years to reconnect with the elements. It has taken 20 years for the elements to even begin to heal. So what of the cipher now? And your boys? As I said, the cipher was found by Illidan when he took over the Black Temple. He divided the tome into 3 parts and charged their care to his minions. My boys are grown now. When I got word of what Illidan had done to the cipher, I sent my boys to recover the pieces. And you must find my boys, Lilith. You must find them and recover the cipher of damnation. I will find your boys and the cipher, Ornok. Are you ready to hear the... Oh, yes, I've already heard this. Do you understand what must be done? Find the sons of Ornok. Find my boys. I think your boys are probably dead, if I had to guess. Not to be a downer. My firstborn, Gromtor, left to search Coilscar Point, directly southwest of here. He's the warrior in the family, ill-tempered and bloodthirsty, traits he inherited from his mother. Search along the outskirts of Coilscar Point. If you see Naga corpses, Gromsor's sure to be close by. When you find him, tell him this: we spill blood for just cause. It will let him know that you are a friend of Tornheart and prevent your premature death. My youngest son, Artor, left to search Illidari Point, far to the southwest, nestled between Legion Hold and Wildheimer Stronghold. While Artor is a hunter of remarkable skill and expert tracker, I fear that he may be over his head this time. Illidari Point is the proving grounds for Illidan's demons. These are demons that left the Burning Legion to join the Betrayer. Travel to Illidari Point and find Artor Lilith. While Ortar was off hunting and Gromtar was off fighting, Borak studied. Eventually he took up a vocation as a scholar and left the wilds of Draenor. He returned home a few years ago and changed work. His heightened sense of awareness and mental acuity has forged a silent assassin. Now a confident and powerful orc, he has taken it to recovering the most guarded piece of the cipher. Find Borak hiding near Eclipse Point far to the south. He watches from the shadows of the bridge. I guess all the sons are fine. Okay, let's find them boys. I bet each of the boys is going to have a quest like, oh, I lost the cipher piece. You gotta kill some things to get it back. Are you hanging out with Naga? Oh, you've captured this Naga. Gromtor grunts. It's good you came. The maggot just spilled its guts. We've got them now. The Naga filth is the 6th one I've interrogated today. He's got the fancy armor, so I figured he knew something. Those other ones were useless. Gromtor points to the corpses of the Naga around him. Ah, yes. I only had to beat him once, and he told me everything. The first part of the cipher is hidden in the Naga chest at Coalscar Point, or Coalscar Center east of here. He says the Naga carry the keys. Kill them, take their keys, and use them to open up Coalscar's chests. Return to me when you find the cipher. I just gotta start killing Naga.
I don't have a target.
Oh shoot, how many of these do I need? I bet I bet I have to open many chests. Hello? Yeah. That is indeed what I figured. Doing well. How are you doing? You have a heat wave. I just shoveled. I had to shovel snow. Oh. Let's see. What's the temperature here? I'm stuck. Okay. Let me see. Oh, absolutely excellent. The temperature is... Oh, it's 30 Fahrenheit right now, and I have a winter storm advisory, which means it's going to snow more. Any luck? Oh, oh, I wish. I wish. It snows all the time. This must be taken back to father at once. Gromtor wraps the documents up and places them in a lockbox. Take this box to my father. He awaits your return at the farm northeast of here. Tell him that I will be home soon as I am done having my fun. Hey, that's fucked up. But you do you. I'm gonna get the other pages first. Yak! Oh. I went skiing once because there's a big mountain in another state if you drive. For a while. I just started. Um, so 3.5 more hours. There's a big mountain in the state north of me that you can drive to, and I went skiing once. Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you, Yak. I went skiing once, and I fell on my butt, and I went back inside, and I never went skiing again. I couldn't, I couldn't like get a good hold of the rope to pull me up like this little hill. Oh, and like I just kept falling on my butt. Thank you, Yak. Artor's body lies limp, suspended in the mid-air. You have no idea how long he has been dead, but your heart aches for Oronok. Perhaps you should try and get him down and take his corpse back to his father. I did call it. I said the boys were dead. Now I did call all 3 boys being dead. Oh no. Aw, beans. Oh god. Wait, hold on. Oh no! That sounds so scary. Everybody needs to calm down. How do I get this boy down? I don't think I actually read it, because things were happening. From assessing the scene, you note that Artor is being held in place by crystals hovering around the ruin. Try as you might, Artor is unmovable. You note that the crystals have an empty slot in their base, perhaps for a key. It also seems as if succubi periodically perform some sort of ritual at the site. Search Illidari Point for their leader. Perhaps she holds the key to releasing Artor. Yeah, everyone's bullying me super hard right now. Aw, frick. Oh yeah, I have all these healing abilities that I never use. There we go. Da-da-da-da. Wait, no, get off that. Leave me alone. Oh, I like Final Fantasy XIV way better. They are both genuinely good games in their own rights. Like WoW is an MMO through and through, whereas whereas Final Fantasy XIV is a Final Fantasy game way before it's an MMO. That's fine, just keep stunning me forever. There's I definitely like WoW for the nostalgia purposes. I played it super early on, and it's in need of like a lot of updates and like perhaps a whole engine upgrade. I think like this UI has been the same for about 10 years, and like you can't do a lot of things in WoW. Like I can't move these. If I can, I have no idea how. And like there's no XY chords. Everything to make your UI bearable requires like add-ons and stuff. So you need add-ons to get like better like key binding bars and add-ons for like chords. You can find stuff on the map more easily. It's just it's old and it feels old. It's not a bad thing. Artor hovers lifelessly. You slide the crystalline key into the slots at the base of each demonic crystal. I have died. I was in so much pain, engulfed in darkness. Can you see me, Night Elf? It is a sign, Lilith. Even in death, I cannot be stopped. Recovering a part of the Cipher of Damnation is my destiny. With your help, that destiny will be fulfilled. Before we embark on that journey, I must have my longbow. Longoron, it is a family heirloom that has been handed down from Tornheart to Tornheart for generations. My instinct tells me that a demon stole it from my corpse. Kill the demons here until you find my bow. Yeah, there's something about someone like, I don't know, this is a problem in Final Fantasy XIV as well, but like, so for the longest time, you have this standard backpack that can't be replaced, and I have an extra 4 bars, so it's usually just this. And people wanted it upgraded for a really, really long time. And it couldn't be upgraded because for whatever reason, the coating of this bag was tied into something super deeper, like much more deep into the code. And if they tried to change this, it would it would like break very important parts of the game. And so like the spaghetti coding from like 15 years ago causes problems for like now, and it's harder to fix without rebuilding the whole thing. I was just having a conversation about this on Discord just a few days ago. I don't know what I'm actually doing. I think murder. And so I think there's reasons why they can't upgrade the UI, because that would require a lot of building from the ground up, and when you have a game that's constantly online, it's harder. Yeah, for real. Final Fantasy XIV still suffers a lot from some of its early 2.0 coding, though. Yeah, they've completely rebuilt it from 1 to 2. But there's still a lot of issues on how they've done things. So like, I know I think the biggest complaint in Final Fantasy XIV, and it's not like game breaking or anything, is everyone wants a glamour dresser in their more easily accessible, so like in their houses and stuff. But that would be really difficult to do, because say you have a small house, you have about 200 things in that house, and when you load up the glamour dresser, it loads all 400 things in your glamour dresser plus whatever you have in your armoire, which is unlimited. Well, however many items can be currently in the armoire, so like let's just throw in like another 50. If 2 people use the glamour dresser at the same time, the game is uploading about 800 things all in one go, and the servers can't handle that, and so they break. And so like, because there's like a limit on what the servers can and can't have. Oh, I'm not in my moonkin form. So it's weird stuff like that, things that seem like easy fixes, like that aren't, just because of the limitations that the servers and the games all have, and weird things that are tied into other things because of things were coded a decade ago. I do too. I don't mind that there aren't glamour dressers everywhere, but I know it makes people real feisty, and like it's the same reason why yards in the housing section only have like 20 slots, because every yard has 20 things. So like if you have to be careful how many items can be out, or the servers will crash. It's very interesting, and it's wild how coding works and stuff. Fear not, hero. When the time is right, I will assist you. It means hero's sojourn in my native tongue. It rings true even now. In the era where our heroes have all died, it seems as though one always rises. At last we are ready. I will bestow upon you a piece of my spirit. It will guard you and help you in battle against evil. You must then travel south of here towards the Black Illidari Point. Hidden in the ether is a vile creature known as the Ventarius the Many. My spirit hunter will call him out when he is near. Destroy Ventarius and take his corpse. Fuck. Get the second page. Everybody, stop. That I don't know. Final Fantasy XIV is an interesting case because
something first.
it has weird limitations because it's also on the council. So that's why so many things were in WoW. This entire zone, it's all one zone. I don't have any loading screens from map point to map point, and that gets even more impressive when you have like the Eastern Kingdoms. This is all one zone. The only time you'll hit a loading point is when you go to a different continent. Where in Final Fantasy XIV, because you have council limitations, every place you go is its own little tiny zone, so it's less to load. Well, now what are we doing? I wasn't reading or paying attention. I'm just gonna kill these guys. Was it this guy?
I don't have a target.
I wasn't paying attention to what we're doing out here. Yeah, yeah. I was listening to a live letter, I think it was last year, because there was like talk about bag space and whatnot. And I remember when I first played Final Fantasy XIV, you couldn't have stacks couldn't go over 99. So you would have, and my bags were such a mess because things wouldn't stack super high because every player in a zone's bags, every item is accounted for. So you couldn't have too many items in a zone or it would cause a server crash. How Final Fantasy XIV does items is like crazy bizarre. Because every adventure pack is like every item in the adventure pack and every player in that zone is considered like one thing. It's really weird, and so like they have to be careful with bag space and giving extra bag space. So like that's why you'd have to pay for an extra chocobo saddlebag and you have to pay for extra retainers because it's all extra server load. Yeah, it's I can't remember the specifics, so I can't talk in length about it, but so and then you have the councils to consider, and so if the entire Final Fantasy XIV was an open zone and every hey man, I'm having a conversation. And every piece of item for that player in like all of Limsa Lominsa was accounted for, it would be too much for the servers. It's weird. I would have to go back and watch the video where Yoshi P was talking about it because I can't speak with any great authority or even recollection. But that's why it was a huge deal when you could finally stack over 99. I remember when that happened. It was the greatest day. I was like, oh, my bags. What are we doing here, my man? Do I have to talk to you? I guess I just gotta keep killing. That's the only thing I can come to terms with. I remember when Bloodborne came out on PS4.
I need a target.
Yeah.
I don't have a target.
When Bloodborne came out on PlayStation 4, the loading times in that game were absolutely ridiculous. And that's because Bloodborne, and you can't see my hands, but I'm quoting, is a single fluid environment, kind of. Because everything connects to everything else. Oh, cool. I figured it out. And there was supposed to be a shortcut on the bridge where you fought the very first boss to another part of the game that they had to take out because the PlayStation 4 couldn't load those two zones at the same time. So your shortcuts in Bloodborne couldn't be like super big zones, and the bigger zones that were the bigger the zones were being connected, the longer the loading times were until they finally fixed it. I'm fading. Return to Artor. Return. Yes, yes. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Final Fantasy 14 was like, and we'll be on the PlayStation 5. And I was like, oh, we'll never be free. We'll never be free. So, well, you're gonna cause problems. I would love Bloodborne on the PC. That's my dream. That's true. I prefer PlayStation over Xbox. Artor fades in and out of existence. It would seem that my time is nearly at an end, hero. I thank you, hero, for without you my spirit would forever remain in this cursed place. Artor hands you a spectral lockbox. Take it and deliver it to my father at the farm far to the northeast above Kolskar Citterin. Inside the Lon Garoon and the second part of the cipher. He will be sad to hear news of my death. Promise me that you will assure him that I died a free soul. Tell him that I see the hunting grounds and they are glorious. Tell him I shall wait for him there. There's just more games that I want to play on the PlayStation. Xbox hasn't had any games I've been interested in so very, very long. Gosh, and then I had an Xbox One, and I think I only played it a handful of times, and it just bricked out of nowhere. So I didn't have it for more than a year, I think. Oh, I had it just long enough that I couldn't send it to Xbox, and to fix it would cost more than just buying a new one. So I was like, fuck this. Yeah, it bricked so hard. It's very disappointing. Oh, I've caused problems again. I did love my 360 though, it never red ringed on me. Yeah, that's kind of my thought with Xbox, because Microsoft is PC anyway. Eventually everything will come to PC in good time. And I have a very good PC, so. Am I slowed? What is happening here? I really want to play that new Demon Souls, though. I want to play it so bad.
I need to target something first.
Yeah, even though I'm not very good at that. I really like the Dark Souls and the Demon Souls and Bloodborne a lot. Um I actually got pretty good at Bloodborne, but I always sort of struggled through Demons or Dark Souls. I really like the stories, the sort of like subtle stories within them, and like I don't know, their worlds are so fantastical and to me, and I love them a lot. I love the characters in them. Oops. I was like so obsessed with like the lore behind Solaire and if he really was like the missing son of Gwen and oh, that's okay. You skipped 2. 2 has issues. But it's good for what it is.
I need a target.
I was gonna play Dark Souls eventually on here. After Hollow Knight, I was gonna play Pillars of Eternity? The name is suddenly lost to me, which is another game I'm super bad at, but I'm really excited for that. I don't know what I'm gonna play after Hades. I got a lot of Hades left though, so. Ah, that sounds fun though. Was it a drinking game that like every time you died, take a sip? Borak is silent for a moment. I've been watching these blood elves for weeks now, trying to get a lock on where they've hidden the third part of the cipher of damnation. Thus far, I've been unsuccessful in gathering any clues. The only thing I do know is that Illidan sends an envoy for the Black Temple here once a day. This envoy is untouchable. I've shadowed him for a week, trying to figure out how to separate him from his bodyguard. Unfortunately, the bodyguard never leaves his side. Oh! I'd have given up had I not noticed. He's a thistlehead, and I couldn't place it at first, but the signs are all there. Now, if we could get our hands on some blood thistle, we'd be in business. In my travels, I've met a shady broken in Strata named Tobias. Tobias made a business of trading blood thistle to blood elves for rotten Aroka eggs. Directly west here is the Aroka ruins. Search them for an egg and head to the lower city of Strata. That's where you'll find Tobias. Do I have to kill them for an egg, or can I just find one? I'd prefer to find one. Excellent. Wait, what? Excellent. Can't do those. I can't do that. Can't do that. Well, let's turn this in. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. Have you gathered the feathers for the staff? Parashah accepts the ash-dusted feathers, shaking his head. It would have been better if they had died that day, but nothing is ever that simple. That Gul'dan's magic would turn them into the kind of threat they tried to stop is a particularly cruel twist of fate. The staff is nearly finished. All that remains is to imbue the headpiece with power, flowing from the echoes of Gul'dan in this accursed place to the east near the Fell Pits, and south of the Dread Forge is the Altar of Damnation. There, fragments of Gul'dan's past are trapped. When you carry the unfinished headpiece of the staff into the area around the altar, don't be surprised if some of the entities react to it. You will be carrying a dangerous object with strong connections to the Cataclysm. Travel... Okay. I have not played Nier Automata, but I am very familiar with Nier Automata. I had to watch a Let's Play of it because there was something about the camera motions that made me super dizzy. So I know everything about it. And I did play the original Nier. Oh. I really love Nier, though. Yoko Taro and his wild ride. Oh no, I'm actually excited to see where it's going to go. And I'm really excited to see what the next raid dungeon is, because I thought Bunker would be last. I thought it was going to be, you know, Factory, Carnival, Bunker. But it was Factory, Bunker, so now I'm very intrigued. Parshah accepts the headpiece, handling it gingerly. This holds the power that we'll need to disrupt the Dark Conclave efforts in the Skethalon base camp. The spirits of the Dark Conclave seek to summon an ancient and powerful evil through a ritual conducted at the lava pits to the south of Skethalon base camp. Gul'dan's magic mingled with their own, empowering them to aid this creature in manifesting in our world. We must not allow this to happen, Lilith. The death and destruction it would bring is unimaginable. Carry the staff with you to the site of the summoning and use its magic to start the Dark Conclave once and for all. Yeah, it was crazy. I guess if I had any complaints about the Nier raids, is that I wished... I guess I didn't quite know what we were going to get, and so because you know it's Nier raid, you have like certain expectations of what you might see. So I thought we would see like a lot more, I guess, Nier characters. Like, I really wanted Adam and Eve to be like a boss, but I just don't think we're going to see them, and we're not going to see anyone other than 9S and 2B, so... And that's fine. I just had weird expectations, because I didn't know what we were going to get. So, I am sad about 2P, though. Hmm. Like, I know a lot of my friends really want A2 to appear. Yeah, no, that absolutely makes sense. Yeah, so like I know a lot of people I know really want A2 to make an appearance, but I don't think she's going to. Just kind of based on what we've seen so far. And like we only have the one dungeon left, so there's not really a lot of room for more stuff, I think. So I'm happy with what we have. It's very cool. So I can't even say like, oh, I'm disappointed, because I'm not. I think I just wanted a little bit more near. Ah, that would be very cool. I tried to get into Yoko Taro's mobile game with the fairy tales, and I did like it, and I liked it a lot, but it was so grindy to like just get through the story that I just fell off of it, and I'm disappointed because I really was interested in it. But I don't have the time to grind mobile games. And that one required too much for me. Is it done, Lilith? Have you stopped the Dark Conclave from contemplating their ritual? Or completing their ritual? I sought a way to stop the Dark Conclave for years, and you have succeeded where I failed. The Conclave's dark rituals will threaten us no more. I often feel guilty for abandoning my fellows all those years ago, but now I finally know that I made the right decision. If not for my wavering consciousness, then I might have ended up as a shade among them. Hey. I haven't completed one quest line. Alright. Let's go to Strata City and find this dude. Oh my gosh, I played so much Fire Emblem Heroes. I have not touched it in about 2 years. It got very pay to win heavy, like really pay to win heavy. So I also never got Easter Bunny Xander, and I spent a lot of money to try and get Easter Bunny Xander, and I couldn't. And I've never forgiven Fire Emblem Heroes. That's all I wanted. I never got. I have all the other Easter bunnies, at least from that first one. No Xander. Let me see. Let me fire while we're flying to this city. Let me fire up Fire Emblem Heroes for the very first time in forever. Where is Fire Emblem Heroes? Did I delete it? That doesn't sound like me. There it is. It probably wants an update. Let me turn this bad boy up. There are some good Corrin. Some good Corrins out there. Oh, my phone's silenced. Hold on.
My turn.
I have a lot of downloading to do.
Don't be careless.
Dimitri? Oh shit. Claude?
The choice is clear.
Edelgard?
Always accurate.
Look at this Lysithia. You can't look at this Lysithia, but she's so pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are.
What next? Good morning. Yes, I suppose.
Sothis?
We will try it, Theo. As you will. Yes.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, they got the adult forms in there.
On it. Tread carefully. Really?
Oh, that means there's adult. Oh, I remember Sedith came out recently, and I was almost tempted because I love Sedith so very, very much.
Maybe this way. Yes, Ephraim. Shall we? Let's go. We will not falter. At the ready. Forward. Let's make this quick.
I am working on. I haven't done Church Route, and I'm at the very end of Golden Deer. I got a little burnt out. I love the game very much. I think it's probably one of the better Fire Emblem games in a while. I just got a little tired. Because there didn't feel like a whole lot of variety between Blue Lions and Golden Deer. I know there is, but I just got burned out. Hold on. I want to do my free pulls for the first time in 1,000 years in just a second. I'm at the city, so I should probably do that. To play the game I'm actually playing. Oh, I get a free 5-star summon. Well, shit. Oh no, Dimitri, Claude, Edelgard, or Lysithea. Shoot. Well, it's gonna be Dimitri. That's an easy choice. Thank you. Give me my free Dimitri. No, I picked the Dimitri.
Live another day.
You've gotten the rotten Rogoka egg? Oh, well, why didn't you say so? I think we can do business. Tobias smiles, exposing a mouthful of decay and filth. I wasn't lying.
Seal.
Oh. Are we done here? Awesome. Thank you, sir. I have to fly all the way back now. Yes, I see you, Dimitri. Okay. We fly back now. And now I can do all my free pulls. What do we got going on here, guys? Let me give me that blue one. Wow. A 3-star. Oh, Evil Corin looks so good. What color are you, my boy? This is very exciting. This is exactly what we should do during these long flight paths. Oh my god. Baruka, get out of here. A 3-star Baruka, please. Itty bitty Lysithea. What color are you? Red? There's 2 reds. Oh, Corin. 3-star Corin. This Dorothea is gorgeous. I don't know. I don't have this man. No. You may stay. Oh my god. I like that despite the fact that it's been like 2 years or so since I've played this game, I still get the same 3 stars. That's good. Some things just will never change. Yes, give me more of that kid with the bucket on his head. That's what my... Yeah, Baruka, she just showed up. Like, I see this page full of characters I've never seen before. Where are we going? Yep, boy. Had enough of you. Three-star Seda, alright. And that was everything. Thanks, Fire Emblem Heroes. It was nothing. Maybe I will start playing again, because I did enjoy the story. It was getting very silly, though. The last thing I remember was fairies. Like, the very first chapter, the fairies happened, and I was like, I think I might be done with this. Yeah, and Dimitri was like, they gave you that 5-star. They're like, there you go. You've earned it, champ. the pity 5-star. No, they were all 3 stars. One thing you will learn about me and my streams is that my luck is extraordinarily bad. Honestly.
My mana is low. I need to target something first. I farmed the final boss, because I don't want to say spoilers. I farmed the final boss of Shadowbringers storyline EX forever. And it's not that I ever lost a roll. The mount never dropped in all the times that I ran it. Never dropped. So, from the moment that it came out to the moment that you could buy it, I never once saw it drop. I was never given the opportunity to roll poorly on it. So I had to buy it. Aw. Yeah, it was just bad luck, and I know the drop rates on the new fights are pretty low anyway. And I think the problem with that specific one was the fight was so long, and I had to pug a lot of it. I think I pugged most of it, and so like when you had to swap, so there was a lot of like deaths, and so you could usually only get, if you formed a group fairly quickly, you would probably only get 2 or 3 runs before people got like fed up, because it would take so long to do it. And so for a mount that doesn't drop all that much anyway, and you're only running like 3 at a time. That's true. The double totems did help. And I didn't run it more than I needed to, because I was just... It's too sad after a certain point. I'm gonna die, I think. Please don't. Please do not. Shit. Yeah, I liked the double totems. So running it 50 sometimes was much more bearable than running it 99 times. I liked that fight a lot though, but it was quite stressful. Oh my gosh. Did you do Shinryu EX on content? Yo, yeah, it was. I really did enjoy that fight, but it was really long, and like you could get through a huge chunk of it and then something go terribly awry. I was a summoner main at the time, and so sometimes we would need to pug like one person if some people in our group weren't feeling it, and gosh, I was the one doing the caster LB on the wings, and a we also had like a pug red mage, I think, and I don't know, after we were just farming it, we were a couple runs in, and they took the LB from me and missed the wings and wiped us. Like they put it on the floor instead of his back, and I was like, what are you why would you do that? It was so bad. I don't think they meant to miss, or like knew that you could miss, but like, I don't know, I was doing it the past 5 times. Like, I know. So when you're on Shinryu's back, it's actually quite easy to misplace the LB. Well, it's not easy if you're paying attention, but like if you're not paying attention, you can actually set it on the floor instead and completely miss his wings. So like if you're rushing, because you don't really need to rush at that point, but if you're starting to rush, it's really easy to like to misplace it. I don't know. If the system ain't broke, don't fix it, red mage. Oh, I was so salty. The fight's so long. It was so long on content. It's still long now when you unsync it. Gosh. My group is pugging E10S right now, and no fight has made me feel quite so stupid. It's the lefts and the rights. Even though I'm very aware of my left and my right, right, left, the on the spot matching up where the dog is hitting, trying to match up where I am, and I'm like, oh no, it's too much. I feel so bad for my co-healer. I'm doing my best. My head is broken and empty. Oh, I'm not in my big owl form. No wonder things are taking forever. Where'd that guy go? Oh, there he is. Oh, don't reset. Fuck. Oh no. Is it me who's wrong? Or my, or my static? No, it is them who is wrong. Gosh, that reminds me, I haven't hit E11S yet, but sometimes in normal, I'll see everybody, when he goes invisible and you have to find the 3 on the edges, and I'll be standing in one place and I'll see the entire party on the next, and I'm like, somebody's wrong. And I actually hope it's me, so this isn't a wipe.
I need a target.
Oh no, we were not adjacent. These things are dropping so slowly. It's making me want to do something else. And I will. Yeah, everyone stands in their clock positions, and if the boss raises his sword, you jump. So that's where you know. That's how you know which ways he's coming, and then you just adjust to those 3 spots. Or you move forward or something like that. I hear E11S is very easy, so. I am not too concerned about it. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, and Aether, it seems like you guys just gonna keep fighting?
I don't have a target. I need a target.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm super curious then if you were on Elemental, what Elemental did for Light's Rampant. Because Aether did the Elias strat, which is the only strat I know, but apparently it was the worst one. Where everyone, tanks and healers and DPS were all assigned a corner, and then, you know, whoever got the corners stayed there if they got chains,
I don't have a target.
and balls moved opposite and then adjusted. It was not the uptime strat. That much I am well aware of. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound... That's what balls did for us too. But we definitely didn't do the hourglass. Interesting. And yeah, it doesn't sound too different. I don't know what the uptime strat was. I just know that everyone hated Aether's strat. Unfair. True enough. I didn't mind Isla's strat. It was very simple. And that's what I like. There's no need to overcomplicate things.
Yes.
Have you completed the task I asked of you, Lilith? Let's take a closer look at these weapons, Lilith. This is rather unsettling. The weapons are authentic, as we feared. Illidan is training demon hunters at the ruins of Karbor, and we must put an end to it. Do not be fooled by their name, Lilith. Their power will be used against us as often as against any demon. Their warlocks summon and subdue demons to be used as part of the initiate's training. A pit lord named Azeloth has proven too strong to be used in training and is kept banished. Find a way to let him loose on his captors. That should buy us the time we need.
Time is of the essence.
I saw that guy running around. Look at you. You're so majestic. Oh, be gone, mortal. Your kind is unwelcome here. I haven't heard of any Ilia strats this time. We did Mr. Happy's Brambles, which were really good. It's cute to see them in Party Finder. It's like Happy Brambles. It just sounds so pleasant, so nice. Yeah, so you put them if your A, B, C, D markers are in like the corners, the inner corners, you put them on the edge of the opposite corners of the like A marker or one marker, whichever one's the square, and so like two on each corner. So when you have to do I think it's the balm, rejuvenating balm, they're not in the way of north, south, east, west. They are slightly in the way for towers. Not so much that you can't be on your tower, but it is like I'll walk up to my tower sometimes and I'm like cutting it a little close here on what I can and cannot stand on. Well, don't start shit with me. Are you kidding? Oh my god. No. Ah, yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Everybody is rude. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Oh gosh, you can have so many deaths in E9S and still clear. You might as well play it safe.
Baladash Malanore.
That should buy us some time. Hopefully it will be enough for us to obtain more information. You don't see many demon hunters nowadays. They're viewed with suspicion by their own people, and it's very rare to find one that doesn't have some sort of allegiance to Illidan. There are rumors of one such demon hunter out in Nagarad. His name is Alturius. He hates all demons with a passion and will help us if you can convince him that you share his goals. Go to Western Nagarad and find him. He might be willing to shed some light on these new demon hunter training grounds.
Hold your head high.
We will persevere.
Nagarad.
Remember the sun.
Gosh. Because I have switched from White Mage to Astro, my parse is so bad. It's like actually embarrassing. So I try not to worry about it. Parsing is most certainly a double-edged sword though, because there's so many people on the logs that are like doing speed kills and stuff. Or like, I know there's runs for white mages where your co-healer heals everything so that they can get like the highest damage parse possible. And so like it's really easy to compare yourself to people that are going like above and beyond and like doing things so that they can solely do as much damage as possible. So it makes like when you really are just doing like a decent job, it can make you feel kind of sad. But yeah, you shouldn't compare your parse to others too much, and you should. Is your activity like in the high 90s? Then you're doing fine-ish. Are you always casting? Then you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Always be casting. Yeah, exactly. It's things like that. Especially like the later you go into a tier and people are already like pretty much BIS at this point if they've been clearing since week 1 or 2. You're just not going to compare to those numbers. It's impossible. So you like you shouldn't look at the color so much as like, are you active? Are you always casting? Then you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're just under geared in comparison to everybody else. Oh, that's so gross. I'm so sorry. It's so hard to hit purple when people are doing speed clears and stuff. People need to relax. It's not that serious. I actually think I know who they're talking about. Oh wow, that is really good. Man, I love Red Mage. What a fun class. The crafted sets were really hard to make this tier. Everything was really hard to make this tier. So, but overall, crafted stuff wasn't super expensive. Hard to say. I wonder if it was because everyone getting the emerald weapon was a better thing to do. But then I know emerald weapon hecked a lot of people up with the that stupid cross plus pattern that you have to position yourself just right. I'm so bad at it, but like you like start in C corner and then run towards the middle, but you can't. I can't even explain it properly. Ah, you've come a long way, stranger. I'm surprised whoever sent you has even heard of me. What do you see when you look to the west, mortal? I see twisted steel and smell sundered earth. Do you know what I see? A precursor to invasion. Aye, the Master was wise in sealing the portals, but has since lost his... How shall I put this? The Master has lost his focus. Yes, focus. With this loss, the Legion has seized opportunity. They seep out now, growing in number day by day. Oh, Alterus! He's important later. An actual Legion. You don't look as I remember you. Legion? The Burning Legion. Demons, I see them as clearly as you can see your own hand in front of your face. That is, I used to be able to see them clearly. With the Legion's return come new machinations. Under normal circumstances, I am able to sense the presence of a demon from 1,000 paces. Alterus grimaces. And now? They elude me. I cannot see past their defenses. They put in place wards to prevent detection. Alterus points westward. They fear us because they know that we fear nothing. The cost for such power is great. The sacrifice is many. How do you see them now? Alterus turns to face you and smiles. I do not. Alterus points to his steed Netheramadas. We must stop them before these forge camps are able to complete whatever it is that they are building. Forge camps? That is, these structures that litter the landscape are called. The Legion have employed the Morag and Ganarg to build weapons of mass destruction at the mobile forge camps. Let us not find out what it is that they intended to build in Nagarad. You will be my eyes, your weapons will be my fury. Oh, that's not bad, though. I still have, like, a really hard time seeing it. Everything else is pretty okay. The Burning Legion has proven its capacity to corrupt mortal souls time and time again. If I am to entrust you with the knowledge you seek, I must first have proof of your allegiance. A demoness known as Satal has eluded me for a long time, and she's gifted with incorporeal form. She watches over the Wrath Priestess as they do her bidding at Forge Base Gehenna. Slay one of her minions and spill her blood to the ground. This should cause Satal to materialize temporarily. Slay her while you can. I have respect for Illidan. Without him, I would not have found my path. He is not who he once was, however. His soul has been corrupted by power. His mind has been twisted by defeat. He has become what I am sworn to destroy, and his pet servants, the Illidari, are as much of an abomination as any other demon of the Burning Legion. His grasp on Outland is slipping, yet his reach is still vast. Prove that you're not with him by slaying his lieutenant Lothros at Illidori Point in Shadow Moon. Some demons pledge allegiance to no one but themselves. A true enemy of demons finds and destroys his prey, regardless of affiliation, however. The demon, the Zealoth, a Legion defector, was once worshipped as a god by primitive swamp creatures in Zanger Marsh. When Draenor was nearly destroyed, he retreated into a slumber deep beneath Marshlight Lake. Find the portal at the lake and plant the spear into the ground. Zealoth will wake. Be ready to slay him and prove you are an enemy to all demons. This is not what I want to do. Okay. You just want me to go everywhere, don't you? That's a nice music transition. Why is it so pink? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's because Sporelands is always kind of orangey. It's like Zangarmarch is most definitely a blue place. I don't think I've ever done this before. That's very exciting. I like doing things I've never done before. And if I have done it before, I have zero memory of it. Oh shit. Oh, look at you! You're awful. Look at your mouth. I'm gonna need that firefly to mind its business. You gonna be okay, champ? There. Oh my god, he wants me to go everywhere. Well. We're already committed to this side of the world. This is Blade Edge Mountains. It's the worst. It's probably not so bad now, because flying is much more accessible. Once upon a time, though. So you can only originally get into it from some passageway on this island, I think. Aw, do you have a really fluffy kitty? I have 2 short hairs. They still have too much hair. Yeah. And you couldn't fly over this stuff. You had to find, like, the passageways, and it was awful. But now I can just fly over it. Ooh. I have 2 domestic short hairs, and one's all black, and the other one is white and black. But you notice the white fur so much more. It's like it's just white fur everywhere, and like the moment she lays on something, it's just white fur everywhere. It just stands out so much. And she does not care for being brushed. She gets very upset. So, it's very difficult. Oh no. Orange cats are so precious. What zone is here? It's a raid. Grungle's lair. I have no memory of this. There's 2 bosses? I must have done it. Oh, he's terrible. Aw, that's so cute. Gray cats with like bright blue or green eyes. Oh, they're so beautiful. Or even like orangey kind of colored eyes. They just really pop with the gray fur. We're doing it, lads. Oh no, this isn't. Oh yeah, we're not gonna report to him yet. We'll get to it eventually. But we will get the flight pass, so it's easier to get here another time. This is the pink lands of pink color of the expansion. Cathalis is out here, all his crazy blood elf machinations. He's got tubing and domes and all sorts of mad things. He's all the way out there. What was that? Oh, hello. Oh, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you for the follow. That's very sweet. Thank you.
Glad I could help.
Thank you, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. That might have. I hope everybody got played. I've lost track. Thank you. Thank you so much. She can do one cute thing. It's going good. We're lore hunting, so working on Outlands right now. Trying to learn the story. Blizzard has made it quite difficult, but we're chugging along. Doing stuff with the Illidari and Illidan. And Cathalis is over here somewhere doing his terrible things. Who am I supposed to kill? Where are they? I don't remember. I got all turned around. Not there. Oh, this one. Priestess. Oh, there she is. We gotta kill her and then aggro everything around her, because that's just how we do it. Then someone else will show up and be quite cross that we've done this. Calm down. He just came at me. I don't even know where he went. Excuse me, sirs. Well, I have the blood. Spill it on the ground. Okay. Just throw that right there on the floor. No loot. So it goes. Oh yeah, Canals is over here. So, and we'll go do that eventually. Not right now. What game did you guys get back from, Blake? I'm in Netherstorm, in the Outlands, all the way back 12 years ago. Things haven't changed. I think next week we'll do the Black Temple with Illidan and all of Cathalis's stuff, where the Phoenix Mountain stuff will not drop. You know, the usual good times. Oh? Wait, what? Okay, so now that we've done all that, we have to go to Shadowmoon Valley. Oh, it's outside.
What's up?
Oh my god, it's so
Keep it
far.
real.
You'll never catch me. The flight paths are so boring. I always feel so bad because they take like 10 minutes and there's like no music. Oh, I'm curious. Doritos. was just talking about orange kitties. And then everybody popped in. Oh, I love your icon, or your little emotes. Doritos for everyone. That good crunch. So far. Oh, actually, I want off. The Mercy Wings! I missed everything about the Mercy Wings when that happened. It's true. Um, I watched one stream and then completely failed, and also failed to buy the Mercy when it was out. I completely, like, swung and missed so badly. I regret it every day. This is my cute little bunny face. Paid a lot of money for it, so it's definitely worth seeing. Oh, there we go. I have to turn in my rings. Oh, it's so loud. Yes, true rabbit perfection. This is what peak performance looks like. A very purple rabbit. There we go.
A new Belore Delinar.
Go on, Layla, speak. Kale, sir, Sun Furious army is extremely well trained. Very impressive job, Layla.
Stay the course.
I don't want to do this
Salama
anymore.
Ashalanore.
But thank you for the money. I'm glad. I hate this forest and I want to leave. If only I could fly faster. But I cannot. I feel there's so much flying this past 10 minutes. Things will eventually start happening. PvP. Oh, little slimes. Everybody on Twitch has the cutest icons. I'm so jealous. Someone came in once and dropped all their Espeon icons that they had. They had like 30. 30 Espeon icons. They were so adorable. I have nothing. Just a single tentacle. One wiggly boy. Oh, those are so cute. I will just sit here consumed with jealousy. Oh shit, that was almost very bad. You can make a whole squid monster? What? Is that true? I guess that is true. Oh my goodness. I only ever see the tentacles. Let's fight. Soon! I'm like right on the cusp. I have a bunch made already. So I'm just waiting.
I need to target something first.
Just waiting for when it happens. They're very cute. I have a cute bunch of little casa emotes, and then I have a few more to commission, but I was waiting. Oh, there he is. That I don't know. I have to meet the requirements first. And I'm like just short on the one.
I don't have a target.
So I'm thinking maybe in a month or so. A new phone? Oh no, not yet. I'm just a little short. Oh! Thank you! Yeah, I'm just a little tiny bit short. Which is no big deal. I'm just happy doing what I'm doing. And thank you so much, Jelly. Oh, you're very sweet. Thank you. I'm so embarrassed. Like, I'm so overwhelmed by all the kindness. So, yeah, I'm not too concerned. I'm very, I'm just happy doing what I'm doing and finally clearing out my library of games. Because otherwise I would just be playing Final Fantasy XIV and nothing else. So, because of streaming, I'm finally like playing Hades, and one of the first games I streamed was Undertale, and I had never played that, so I'd finally gotten to play that, and Hollow Knight, and a whole bunch of other really cute games. So, affiliate and partner don't matter so much. I enjoy doing what I am doing. It makes me happy. And if it makes other people happy too, even better. We live in very wild times, so. Thank you. Yeah, I'm having a good time. It was always something I wanted to do. I just flew over Horde City and I almost got shot. Um, I've always wanted to stream, so with my little bunny persona, I feel much more comfortable and happy, and it's such a good time. So, one of my regulars stopped by on his birthday, and I remembered it was his birthday, and I wished him happy birthday, and he was so surprised that I remembered, and he was really happy, and I was just like, oh, it's stuff like that. It's very sweet. I've also had some very supportive friends, because I felt, well, I really enjoy my regulars, and you're one of my regulars now too. I see you all the time. It's very exciting to have you about. You bring in the good vibes. Oh, I'm so glad. I know it's kind of at an awkward time. I think because I think Europe is just kind of going to bed and people are just getting off of work in North America, but it's such a good time for me, so that's kind of what's important. It doesn't eat up, I can sleep in the mornings, and it doesn't eat up, too much of my evening where I would have to, where I have friendly obligations like raiding and whatnot. Well, they're not obligations. They're social. Like, I don't have to, I can still spend time with my friends online and stuff. A couple of my very good friends, and actually my moderator Q started playing Final Fantasy, so we've been going through the game together, and they're pretty blind to everything, so they just hit Heavensward last week, so it's been very exciting, and because my stream doesn't run too late, I can run around on an alt with them and laugh when things happen. Oh my god, we're still flying. Yeah, I rolled an alt, and the very end of ARR is you go to that party, right? You're supposed to go to the party and meet the Sultana, and I got them all dressed up. I'm like, you guys need cute outfits? You're gonna go meet the Sultana, and then there's a party afterwards in your honor? So we took pictures all dressed up in really nice outfits. And then the end of ARR is the end of ARR, and so it was just funny. Yeah, we took pictures in the royal chambers, and I was like, okay, guys, enjoy your cutscenes. It was very good. Yeah, it was cute. So I'm not where I want to be. And then like Heavensward and Stormblood is where things really start happening. So I've just been like, just been sitting there cackling to myself. Yeah. Yeah, it was a very good time. And them seeing Ishgard for the first time was sweet too. Well done, Lilith. He remembered that day I drove the spear into him. That was so long ago. But they're so good. Like the end of Stormblood is like wildly good. So you're not with Illidan. You're one step closer to gaining my full trust. You've proven you're not tainted to the Legion's touch, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. You've proven your allegiance, Lilith. You must forgive my caution, but in this world things are not what they appear. I will tell you about Vidaris when you're ready. Tell me about the Demon Hunter training grounds and the ruins of Karbor. As a reward for his years of service, Illidan allowed Cathalis to send him 5 warriors to train under him. It would be the first time Blood Elves would be allowed to train as demon hunters. This training was brutal. Illidan put Kael's warriors through trials that would defeat most fully capable demon hunters. 3 of Kel's elves died in training. Another went mad. 1 succeeded. Vidaris was his name. To Illidan's surprise, not only did he succeed in his excruciating rites of passage that are part of training, Vidaris was already displaying better command over his powers than many veteran demon hunters. Illidan sensed the potential in Vidaris and assigned 3 master demon hunters to train him further in their ways. Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I've done Stormblood too, so I'm excited to run it with them. Because I remember the beats, but there's a lot of little stuff that I don't remember, so it'll be exciting to go through it again. And it's always, when you know everything that you know from the current point of the story, it's always interesting to kind of go back through it with the knowledge that you have as far as like some of the stuff that the villains are saying and everything, so. Within a year of training under Illidan's best 3 demon hunters, Vidaris had surpassed them. No longer content with the training they had to offer, Vidaris infiltrated the Shadow Council, where he learned of a powerful relic known as the Book of Fell Names. He secretly read from this book, committing each passage to memory. Knowledge of a demon's true name is rumored to give a certain amount of power over that demon. The Book of Fell Names is said to contain the name of every demon ever to have existed. By memorizing the passages in the book, Vidaris had found a source of power to rival Illidan's own, drinking from the skull of Gul'dan. At Illidan's request, Vidaris now runs the training grounds in the ruins of Karbor, along with the 3 masters that monitored Vidaris. That's quite a story. It is not surprising that a Blood Elf's potential for power as a demon hunter is so high. After all, the Cinderai do not have a natural aversion to demonic magic. The Night Elves do. However, I do not expect many to succeed. Most of them, Vidaris included, preserve power for its own sake. That power will consume them, for they are not driven by the pure fire that burns inside a true demon hunter's heart. There was something else I wanted to ask you. Oh, there is apparently nothing. You know the story now. Only one thing remains to be done. I sympathize with your intentions of stopping Viradis and his followers, but you won't stand a chance against him. That is, unless you find the artifact that gave him his power. The Book of Fell Names is rumored to be in the possession of Blackheart the Inciter, inside the Shadow Labyrinth in Achedoran. Obtaining it will be your only hope against Vidaris. Oh no, did you give me a dungeon to do? You dick. Well, I can't do that, Alturius. We'll do that later. I fly all the way back. I'm missing a book page too. Is Is it in the dungeon as well? I'm all confused now. I'm stuck on a tree. Yeah. Where'd it go? Can't do that one. I can't do that one. Well, I'll figure it out. Aw. No worries, you didn't miss anything. This is me trying to figure out where to go. And flying. Always flying for minutes and minutes at a time. That is what truly feels bad. No, there sure isn't. You can Hearthstone, which I probably should do at this point. I've just been all over the world. You can Hearthstone, which gives you an instant teleport once every 30 minutes to one location, but there's no way to get from like point A to point B super fast. They have the flight paths, which is basically the equivalent of chocobo porters in Final Fantasy XIV. They're very slow. Very slow. And they always go like the most obscure routes. So when I was flying from here to here, it took me, instead of just going straight across, it went meow. Like unnecessary when we can just do this. But no, the flight path was, and there's no changing it. It said I have to fly this way. I'm about to hit this mountain. This is bad. I think it's because the distance between these two lands might kill you. Because if you get too far away from the mainland, or like too far out in the ocean, I'm stuck in these trees. You get a debuff called, it's not technically a debuff, but I don't know how else to describe it, as fatigue. It's a big bar, and when it hits 0, you die. So if the distance between these two is your entire fatigue bar, then I guess there's no technical better way to other than this. But I swear I've flown across these two continents and have been fine. Like, I'm pretty sure I've done that before. I can't prove it, and I'm not going to prove it, but yeah, there's a lot of weird paths it makes you take. Oh, that's still Draenor. Like, it always does these like little zigzaggy things. And I think that's so you can stop. Yeah, so you like, they don't want you they don't want you swimming from continent to continent. Cuz because you have a loading screen. The two continents keep flying. The two continents are, why do I keep doing this? Azeroth. The two continents are two different instant zones. So if when you go from one to the other, you have a loading screen, they don't want you swimming the ocean. You you can't do that because there's no way to actually get there via ocean. Oh, the trees. Yeah, so the instant world has to stop eventually because this is all one zone, even these individual areas. So the entire world of Warcraft can't be active at the same time. To be fair, if you did try and swim the entire length of the ocean, you probably would fall to fatigue, if I had to guess. So it's not that immersion ruining. I tried to swim from North America to Europe. I would probably not make the journey. I truly don't remember where that third page went. I remember talking to the boy. So it's all very accurate. 100% World of Warcraft mimics reality. Yeah, I've lost it. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to. Got the rancid egg, and then I traded it for something, and I don't remember what I was supposed to do after that. I wonder if I just have to go back to him. I've lost the thread. There's too many quests. Yeah, I had to go steal a rancid egg, and I had to trade it for an amulet. And now I have to go probably find that boy again. Because you can't see your key items in this game, so I don't know what I have and what I don't have. The first fragment. Have you succeeded? When the Cipher of Damnation is reformed, we shall end this curse. Yes. Give me that new top. A single tear rolls down... Bro. Stop fighting. A single tear rolls down Oronok's cheek. Oronok wipes away the tear and smiles at you. Thank you. I promise you, hero, a song of honor will be written in your name. I do need this. New shirt, new cloak. Don't I look beautiful? Alright, let me try and find the boy. Because I think I did everything I was supposed to do. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna undrag that for right now. I feel like I've missed something very important. But I'm gonna talk to the boy. If he's still there. And I have zero idea where he once was. Don't make me fly back to Strata City. I don't remember where that guy was. Oh no, I've made a mistake. Oh no, this zone is absolutely empty. It is just me in here. Even if I think I lower it. Oops. There is one shaman in here. And that super stinks because there's a bunch of things I actually can't do in here without more players, and there just aren't any. So I'm gonna have to wait until I can kill everything super quickly. I've only seen one like horde player in there, and I watched them get attacked by a bunch of mobs, and then I took what I needed to took and I left them to die. That was off stream. I was like, bye. I don't know you. I have lost the brother. I don't want to go back to the city in case it's not there. Alright, we'll fly back to the city. It'll be quick. And we'll talk to that guy again. In case I screwed up. Which is very likely. Very possible.
Everything has a price. We will have justice.
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing a bunch of stuff before stream.
Victory lies ahead.
They're so loud in my ears sometimes.
Farewell.
I was trying to do a bunch of stuff before stream to make everything go quicker. So like a whole bunch of boring quests weren't being watched, and I couldn't do a bunch of things that I wanted to because like, oh, I need 4 players to kill this boss and 5 players to kill this guy, and there just aren't any. There aren't 4 players. Yeah, that's true. And even some fates, well, the big boss fates need more players. But yeah, you're not missing on any like quests by not having people in the zones. But yeah, there's just like genuine story-ish stuff that I can't do because it's too difficult. The dragon that required 5 players basically one-shotted me. It was very embarrassing. Yeah. I went over there and I was like, okay, let's do our best, and nope. So, one day we'll be really big and everything. It wouldn't be so bad, but everything now levels up with you. So you can't even out. What I used to do when there was no one in these zones and I was all alone was before things got squished, you would eventually out level things in the zone you were in. And so like, oh, this quest requires you to be 35, but I'm like level 41 now, so I can just go fight it by myself. But I'm level 37, and if when I level 38, that monster will also be 38. And if I get to 40, that monster will also be 40. And it's just like, you will never outscale the things you're fighting now, which is really frustrating. So you can't, if there's no one to do that content in the zone, then you just don't get to do that content. Until eventually you hit 50 and everything scales back down. So then you just one-shot it instead. There are some good things that WoW has done with the time walking campaign and whatnot, and there are some bad things that WoW has done. So they almost got it right. Another thing that drives me crazy is that even though I have technically, quote unquote, gone back in time, when I go and talk, and this was a problem when I was trying to do Cataclysm earlier, is to get into a zone, I needed to talk to Anduin. And I should never have needed to talk to Anduin, because if I'm back in time, Anduin is not king. Regardless, Anduin, because of current patch things that are happening in World of Warcraft, Anduin is not where he's supposed to be, and so I couldn't actually get the quest that I needed because Anduin was not there, and so I could not get into that zone to do the story stuff that I wanted to do. And I think it's baffling, and I because I don't code and I don't know anything about that, I couldn't tell you why things are the way they are, but in World of Warcraft, I didn't take the quest. That is fact exactly what happened, I think.
Roma.
Whoops.
Hect corta.
But so when I in Final Fantasy 14, as a level 80 character, I can run around with a level 30 character, and if they go into Dragonhead, yeah, that's exactly what it is. If I run around in Final Fantasy 14 as a maxed out character who's done all the story stuff, and I'm running around with a level 30 character, we go into, say, Camp Dragonhead, and we'll see two different things. They'll see the NPCs that are supposed to be there, and I will see the NPCs that are currently there. That needs to happen for World of Warcraft. It just needs to happen. It's because, you know, Varian Worm should be in. If I'm back in time, Varian Worm should be there at his throne. And I should be able to talk to Varian Worm, and I should be able to flirt with Varian Worm. I should just be able to hang out with Varian Worm. And his son shouldn't be there. And if we can't bring back Varian Worm, then Anduin needs to consistently be there for players that are trying to do old content. But they don't have that in place. And it's so freaking obnoxious. Like, if I'm doing old content, the old world leaders that are supposed to be there should be there. That's, I think, what drives me the craziest in this game. That I was trying to do a zone I had never done before, but because of how this game works with NPCs, the NPC to give me that zone quest of a thing I had never done before was not there, and therefore I could not do it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And the time walking campaign was supposed to fix that, but it doesn't actually fix that because there's still just a bunch of content that you cannot do and things you will never see because those NPCs just don't exist in the world anymore. Varian Worm, spoilers, dies in Legion. The only time you'll see Varian Worm is in cutscenes of previous quests that you may or may not be doing. But if I'm accepting Burning Crusade quests, Varian Worm should be there, and he's not. You talk to Anduin instead. Anduin gives you those quests. And that doesn't make any sense, and it makes me so absolutely feral. There's also just patch content that I don't believe you can do anymore. So when what was it called? When the world of kind of, yeah, so when there's tons of World of Warcraft patch stuff that I've never done that I will never get to do. So when Battle for Azeroth came out, there was these two instances where you did a Horde side quest and you did the Alliance side quest. And I did the Horde side quest, but I sort of dragged my feet for the Alliance side quests. And no, I did the Alliance side quest and I dragged my feet for the Horde side quests. There is an instance that you do that you could have done back then where you joined Sylvanas and you burned down the world tree. And it was a huge, crazy thing. You can't do that anymore, despite it being a huge, important thing within the game. Like, I missed it and I just couldn't do it. Because there was a small window of time in which you could do that quest. But the world trees burned down and it deeply affected the the night elves, but it's just the thing that happens around you now. You know, it happened, but you don't get to be a part of it if you weren't playing for that very small window of time. That I don't love. So that's just how I feel. I've got I get so salty about that all the time, about how some of this stuff plays out, but I could talk about it quite often in my WoW streams. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for story, I don't think this is the game. If you're looking for a cohesive story, if you like the WoW, if you like the MMO grind, then this is definitely like, there are things to do in this game, and there will always be things to do in this game. And it will definitely fill your hours and stuff. And it's not a bad game. It's a very good MMO, and it's been around a very long time for like a very good reason. And I do sincerely and genuinely love this game. I wouldn't be playing it if I didn't. I have a lot of good memories here. But if you are looking for cohesive story and like to understand what's going around in the world around you, this will not be it. Borak takes the bundle of blood thistle from you and places it to his nose. Pungent. Now take this bundle and place it on the other end of this bridge. When the envoy makes its daily rounds, he will be compelled to pick it up without his bodyguard. You see, blood elves look down upon blood thistle addicts. If any of his compatriots ever found out, all you need to do is lie in wait for him to dismiss his bodyguards. When he is alone, make your strike. Kill him and take the missive. Did I miss my opportunity? No, I'm good. I was just running because I got distracted by my lean kitty form. Okay, well then don't put the circle here if you actually want me to put it here. Do we get that? This is not a subtle bag of weed on the ground. Oh, they're fighting. Do we need to have a long, drawn-out conversation about this bag? He did a little fist pump. He's so excited. Surprise! My lord, you just can't pick up a bag of weed on the ground. I found it weird that the bodyguard was on the horse and the important guy was walking, but it's fine. Borak takes the missive from you and begins to read. Clever elves, this is a directive from Illidan that it dictates where the cipher is to be hidden next. Apparently they keep it moving. It does not tell us where it currently rests. If only we could deliver the missive now that we know the next location. Too bad the seal on the missive is broken, rendering it unusable. Yet... The Borak looks you up and down. This is going to be tricky, but I think I can make it work. I can disguise you as one of those Illidari blood elves, Lilith. What I need first, though, are several pieces of their armor. It is imperative that the armor be clean, no blood stains. We want to avoid suspicion. Bring me the gear, and I'll take care of the rest of the disguise. Once the disguise is assembled, you're going to deliver the message to the Grand Commander in person. Okie dokie. No bloodstained armor means not everyone's going to drop armor. That's my favorite. Despite that I don't cause bloodshed, I just cast magical spells. Nice. I don't think the mage is gonna have armor. I don't think you're gonna have it either.
I need to target something first.
You do have armor.
I need to get
This
closer.
actually isn't as going as slowly as I expected it to, which is good. You need to mind your business. Wow. Chicken. Why is it so orange?
I need a target.
Delicious. No. No. Oh no, I don't know where all my
Target
potions
something
went.
first.
Stop spitting on me. It all worked out. It's far too complicated, Night Elf. You wouldn't understand. Well done, Lilith. I hope you are a good actress. The next step in my grand plan is going to require some theatrics. Take this disguise and enter Eclipse Point. Once inside, use this disguise to cloak yourself. The Eclipsean Blood Elves will be unable to see through the disguise, thereby granting you safe passage to Grand Commander Rusk. Once you find Rusk, tell him where next to move the cipher. You're going to have to act your heart out, Lilith. Play it off as if you are his superior, delivering a message from his lord. That should do it. Oh, and watch out for Dragonhawks, as they can see through the disguise. Wait. I need a new disguise. No, wait, this is the disguise. Okay. Oh my god. Well, where is Eclipse Point? Oh, not this. This is something else. Look at me. This is a good disguise. Got contacts and everything.
State your business.
I feel like Commander Rusk is over here. Yeah. These are inaccurate circles. Whoa, you are so tall. Hello. Hello, hello. Why are you so big?
Our enemies will fall.
Who dares interrupt the Grand Commander? I bring word from Lord Illidan. I'm listening. The cipher fragment is to be moved. Have it delivered to Zol Head. Oh? Of course you have papers documenting this request? Perhaps you did not hear me, Rusk. I am giving you an order from Illidan himself. Listen to me, peon. We have a process for delivering and safekeeping of the cipher fragment. The envoy delivers the missive, which is sealed by Lord Illidan. No missive, no transfer. Very well. I will return to the Black Temple and notify Lord Illidan of your unwillingness to carry out his wishes. I suggest you make arrangements with your subordinates and let them know that you will soon be leaving this world. What do you mean? Do I need to go into all the gory details? I think we are both well aware of what Lord Illidan does to those that would oppose his word. No, I must be going. Farewell, Rusk. Forever. Wait, where are you going? You need to transfer, correct? Let's just get it done and over with, okay? Zulhead at Dragonmaw, it will be done. Please let Lord Illidan know that his orders were carried out with the full cooperation of the Eclipsian. I will dispatch Rule the Darkener to personally deliver the fragment. You heard me, right? Rule? Ah, good of you to come around, Rusk. Thank you, and farewell.
The reckoning is at hand.
Oh shit! I took off my disguise! I think I tried to mount, and the game did not like that. Fuck. Where am I? It's okay, he's still very fool. God, I always do that. I always just want to mount up and leave. Whoopsie doodles. Okay. And no one was ever any wiser. Except this guy who's shooting fireballs at an innocent bird. What an asshole. Now all you need to do is get the cipher. Easy, right? That cipher fragment will never reach Zulhead. You're going to ambush Rule the Darkener and his transport before it has a chance to make delivery. The Dragonmaw Fortress is directly east of here, across the Netherwing Fields. Somewhere between Dragonmaw Fortress and the Sanctum of the Stars is where you'll find Rule. Strike hard and strike fast, and from the sound of it, this Rule is going to be tough. Keep your guard up. Return the cipher to me, should you succeed. I don't know where any of these places are. Well, that all makes sense. I would assume it's on the road. Yeah, Sanctum of the Stars. And that's Dragon Maw. Oh, there he is. Oh no, do I need friends? 4 friends. God damn. Well, it's just me here.
Not enough mana. My mana is low.
No, this isn't gonna happen. Urgh. What can I do? Let's see. There's a couple more people in here. I'll do a shout. I don't think it's gonna help me at all. No, it's /1, right? Yeah. Can I link this? Or no, is it general? What's the appropriate way to ask for things in the world? I have no idea. Party chat instance. Ugh. Yeah, I think it's /1. Oh, there we go. I don't think I'm gonna get any bites from the 2 people in here who are lower level than me. It's just another one that I think I will just have to come back for when we can do it. That's so sad. Actually, I don't even see him hanging around anymore. Yeah, no bites. That's so sad. There he is, but I can't kill him. Boo! This whole zone has been like that. Yeah, there's actually nothing else I can do in this zone because I need help from literally for every single one of those. So just gotta fly back and finish up stuff with do the Nether Storm stuff. We'll fly to Netherstorm. I hope Netherstorm doesn't have the same problem. That would be extra rough.
Anaria Shola.
Shola to you.
We will have justice.
I will do this on my own time because it's very dull and very boring. We can turn those in next week. That's a dungeon. What is this? But where is this? Use the Rod of Purification on the Darkstone of Teradok and Veil Sith. I'll try and find that next time as well. How sad. It wouldn't have been so bad if there was more than a single soul. Oh, no worries. Oh. Well, I would hate to interrupt. Yes, the flying is very exciting. It's very riveting. All these polygon trees. And poorly textured mountains. I could do more polls on Fire Emblem Heroes that nobody can hear. Which one? I have 24 orbs. got a 5-star. I got a refreshed Caden. There we go. Holy shit. Yeah, little cat girl. Mercy. Mercedes. There we go. Oh, we're not even halfway there, I don't think. So far. Oh, we are halfway there. Exactly. Oh my goodness. I am so tired. World of Warcraft exhausts me emotionally. I do gripe about this game a lot, but I love it dearly. I wouldn't have been playing it for all these years if I didn't. One of my favorite WoW memories. Hold on, I need to take this aspirin or my brain's going to explode. One of my favorite WoW memories was I had these roommates, and then we all ended up splitting up, and we had to go back to our respective parents' houses. And my two friends lived upstairs in the one guy's grandmother's house, and I was actually the only one working at the time. So I would but internet was such like a I didn't have Wi-Fi in my house for so long. This was like 15 years ago. So I would drive after work all the way to their house, which is like an hour away, and log on to the their neighbor's internet because they didn't have Wi-Fi either. And there was one night I managed to, God, I worked for GameStop at the time, and I somehow managed to get Christmas Eve off, which was crazy because I was one of the managers. And I went to their house for Christmas Eve, and we stayed up all night and waited for presents under the World of Warcraft tree. And you always get like a little remote control car and some cookies and stuff. And it was like midnight, and I was just like, I was 19 with better metabolism, and I was just scarfing down like raw marshmallows. And it was a lot of fun. Just because they weren't working, so they like there was no real presents we could give to each other, and we were just playing World of Warcraft and opening our our presence under the the tree
The
and
dark times will pass.
oh, it must have been Ironforge then. I will.
Farewell.
I didn't read any of that. Spy Master, you may have noticed that one of Kale's mana forges on your way here. You know the large purple buildings sucking energy from the sky? We were sent here by the Shatar to investigate them. You can help our information gathering efforts by obtaining a personal roster. Giving us an idea of who's there and what they do will prove to be invaluable information. We believe Captain Arethan, leading a ballista team just outside of Manaforge Benar, is in possession of one such roster obtained for us. No, I don't want to abandon it. Oh, how many friends do I need? Only 2. I could probably do this on my own then. Wanted. 1 Annihilator Salvo to replace the falling one in my long neck spectrum analyzer. You and your friends might want to check out the Blood Elves of Manaforge Benar to the west to see if they have any spares. They seem to have a few arcane annihilators roaming about. Please deliver the servo in pristine condition to Papa Wheeler in Area 52. To whomever cares about the timely construction of the X-52 Nether rocket, the king of the local mountain giants Nether Rock has been terrorizing the crumbling wastes. He's been interfering with operations all along on the south edge of the island. Take your friends and deal with him, then return to me here in Area 52. Oh my goodness, there's so much to do here.
Time is money, friend.
Rocket Chief Fuselage, Commander of BOOM, the brain trust of orbital operations and mechanics, at your service. Are all systems go? Looks like the X-52 Nether rocket still needs a lot of work. Come on, people, we're tier minus never here. Let me be the first to welcome you aboard, Junior Technician 3rd grade Lalith. We're building my masterpiece out here, the X-52 Nether rocket, but first we need to get all of the parts and fuel for it. That's where you come in. To start, I need crystals. Lots of crystals. For the rocket of Ethereum engine matrix, the Draenei had crystals coming out of their ears, so head to the ruins of Anaket and get them for me. Never mind all the Draenei ghosts.
Have a good one.
Our leader, Nexus Prince Harmed, has tasked me with the acquisition of a crystal artifact from the Archon ruins in the southeast. They're old Draenei ruins. Unfortunately for both myself and the goblins here, the Burning Legion has decided to move in to perform their own excavation. If you're willing to help me, go to the ruins and take the crystal artifact from the dread lord named Pantherion.
Time is money, friend.
What's your pleasure? Pull up a seat and knock one back. I'm Boots, the mixologist for Boom and bartender extraordinaire. If you got kick, old Boots can give it to you. I'm making a living selling drinks to the booze hounds around here, but I want something more. The rocket chief is always telling me how he can't perfect his rocket fuel needed to get the X-52 off the ground. We can solve that little problem for him. For starters, I need to extract the oil from the shade of the local scale skin fillets. It'll form a concentrated, if explosive, base for the mix that I have in mind. Find the flayers and the shale all over the place near the purple rocks.
Hurry back.
Sometimes their accent just comes to me like I'm possessed. I hate it. I
am honored.
Allow me to introduce myself, Druid. I am Ravenware, apprentice of the Archmage Vagoth. My master is indisposed, shall we say. I am here on a matter of great importance. The Archon ruins southeast of the city are a hotbed of Burning Legion activity. Their purpose in the ruins concerns neither me nor my master, but their leader, Akarush, possesses the Archmage staffs. This conjuring powder will allow you to draw a demon out of hiding, sprinkled on the brazier at the center of the ruins.
Good luck, friend.
There's all sorts of stuff happening here. Well, let's start at the top and work our way down. It is so pink out here. Dead Draenei, as far as the eye can see. That has sort of been the theme of Outlands. Oh. What am I doing? Well, I'm gonna fight you because you decided to start things with me. And then maybe I'll remember what I'm doing out here. Collect 10 crystals. I guess I just fight them for their crystals. Kill more Draenei. That's the way to do it. Is there anyone in this zone? Outlands is dead. It's absolutely a ghost town. I don't see any crystals. Oh, they're on the ground. I looked for those too. I just sweep. Oh, this works too. Wait. Oh, yes. My favorite. This is the best.
I'm out of range.
Nothing beats being a druid. It really, you just do it all. I can pick things up and fly away, and it's honestly, why would you ever be anything else for even a moment? Shale skin. You don't look like beings that have shale skin. You do, though. Please drop your skin in a an amount of drops that makes sense. Preferably, all of you have skin, so all of you should give me your skin. Not a good start.
It is too far away.
I've gotten 1 of 5, and I've killed so many.
I need a target.
There we go. I can't skin them, which I think is the worst. It's oppressive. Oh.
I don't have a target.
This guy's in such a hurry. Come back. I need you guys to get the drops. Do it better.
I'm out of range.
There we go.
Hey, how you doing?
Does it look like the X-52 Nether rocket is ready for liftoff? Am I cruising the twisting nether in the comfort of my command chair, exploiting strange new worlds, seeking out new technology and business opportunities, boldly going where no goblin has gone before? No. So I hope you have those crystals that I sent you after. Gah, those look rough. Maybe we can use them in the Territory Engine Manifold Chamber. Still, a good job, Junior Technician 3rd grade. You'll make 2nd grade in no time.
Keep it real.
See the fissure running through Area 52? We did that. He grins. It's yielding up all sorts of goodies for the X-52 Nether rocket, but we're running short on equipment. We had an operation at the Arklan ruins to the southeast until the Burning Legion moved in. I need you to take this ultra deconsolidation zapper to the ruins. Use it to beam the gear back to the lead sapper blast fizzle down in the fissure. Junior Technician 3rd grade Layla, this is your chance for that promotion. Don't blow it. Lilith, I need you to take all of these Etherealium crystals over to Chief Engineer Trepp, my Chief of Engineering. He's good to know. He should know what to do with them, and if he doesn't, you see to it that he finds out.
Be good.
Oh, I missed him.
Oh, do I have a deal for you?
You have enough of that shale yet? I'm gonna need a lot of it to extract the amount of oil that's needed for the X-52 Nether rocket's fuel. Okay, ingredient number 1 is down. Now if you're up to it, we'll move on to something that'll give shale oil that little extra kick that'll need to blast the Nether rocket into the twisting nether or oblivion, whichever comes first. So I'm just missing that one ingredient that'll give my concoction that little extra kick it needs. The sting of that nether race roaming around near the shaleskin flyers delivers quite a punch. Bring me some of their stingers and I'll extract the venom right out of them. I'm certain the results will be explosive.
Glad I could help.
Whoa, you got a bank down here? What? Well, I'm gonna use it.
Talk to me. Hurry back.
Fantastic. There you are.
Time is money, friend.
Hi, I'm a little busy here. What's that you got there? Whoa, Ethereum and Matrix crystals. Yeah, those sound important. Let's just put them over here, and I'll get to figuring them out in a moment. As the X-52's chief of engineering, I have to see to it that the Nether Rocket's main engineers are in tip-top shape. Unfortunately, I haven't built them yet. Druid, I'm in dire straits here. I have almost all the parts. All that I'm missing is the engine core. Luckily for us, I think we can make use of the essence from the local mana race to jumpstart the engines. They can be found near most of the glowing trenches in the northern part of the island, except over here in Area 52, of course.
Keep it real.
I like goblins. I both love and hate goblins. I actually think, because I'm starting to get that late WoW headache, and I think it's just because of how I move the camera. It really fucks me up. I'm gonna call it here for tonight, and we will hopefully finish Outlands next week, which will be the perfect stopping point because I think we will be stopping World of Warcraft for quite some time and switching to Final Fantasy XIV. It all depends on the announcement on the 5th, so we probably won't know till last minute if I'm switching things up or not. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you so much for watching and for the raid and for hosting. You are all so very, very sweet. I can't state that enough. Thank you, thank you. If you are looking for the beginning of this series or any of the other series I do, you can find those on YouTube. And if you are looking for updates, like my schedule and stuff, you can find those on Twitter. All of which are linked below, along with the people that have made this streaming possible. I got lots of compliments on my avatar today. Those people who have made that possible are linked below. They are so kind and so wonderful at what they do. And thank you again for watching. I hope you all have a very, very lovely evening. And thank you again for the raid and for hosting. That means the world to me. Goodbye and good night.